The news you count on. NBC2 News at 5.
Well, I will tell you that we're working very closely with FEMA on the documentation where we feel very comfortable that we have a very good program and that we are in compliance.
Lee County leaders are hopeful that FEMA will restore that 25% discount that you typically see when you buy flood insurance. Thanks for watching NBC2. I'm Peter Bush.
And I'm Kelly Burns. FEMA threatened to take away the discount we get on that flood insurance, claiming Lee County, Bonita Springs, Fort Myers Beach, Estero, and Cape Coral didn't follow the rules when rebuilding after Ian. NBC2's Samantha Serban is live near the Caloosahatchee River to talk about what everyone wants to know. Will we keep our 25% flood insurance discounts?
Kelly, now that FEMA has all of the documentation, they've got a little over a month to make their final decision, which means by mid-July, you should know whether or not you'll be saving hundreds of dollars on flood insurance. 30% of Lee County lives in a special flood hazard area. That includes Holly Cheslowski and her family on East North Shore Drive.
So my in-laws actually live 2 houses up, and my sister-in-law lives right across the street from them. So it's kind of a family street.
As Hurricane Ian started to rain down on North Fort Myers, Holly packed up her kids and her dogs and left. Little did she know her neighborhood would never be the same again.
I don't even know how to explain it. I couldn't talk. It was just like house after house after house, just gone.
With 2 to 4 feet of water inside her home, everything under the line was destroyed. And it was gone for good since the family had no flood insurance at the time.
So it's like, it was such a surreal experience. Like, how could 4 feet of water come through our house, but yet we were still able to save board games that we had up high and, things that were above 4 feet, we were able to save.
Since then, the family rebuilt their riverfront home and purchased flood insurance using Lee County's discount.
I can't imagine what it would be if we weren't having that discount. So we'll see.
But Holly might find out because FEMA is now threatening to take away that 25% discount, claiming the county didn't follow the rules when rebuilding. Today, County Manager Dave Harner announced they've handed over all documentation to FEMA. Now they wait.
We have done everything we possibly can to ensure that we are compliant. We will continue to do that, and regardless of the outcome, we will continue to work to ensure compliance in the future.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. For not just our sake, but for a ton of other people who are have to go through the same thing. This neighborhood alone, I mean, every single house in this neighborhood was gutted. So I can't imagine how that will impact people if it does go up 25%. That's rough.
Obviously, flood insurance is one of those things you never want to have to use, but you need to have it. We'll let you know as soon as FEMA makes their decision. Kelly?
Sam, this is something more than just people in Lee County are facing. Cape Coral, as I mentioned, Bonita Springs, Estero, Fort Myers Beach, they are all threatened, people in those communities, of losing their flood insurance discount. Have they handed in what they needed to make sure that we all get it?
So Cape Coral and Bonita Springs have handed over everything. They are waiting on an answer. As for Estero and Fort Myers Beach, we have not heard that they've finished turning in all of that paperwork. The deadline is June 10th, so they have a couple of more days. We'll hope they get it all in time. I'm live and local in Lee County. Samantha Serban, NBC2.